All right, here we go. All right, welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Comix. We are live once again on Twitch and on TikTok. I am your bearded wizard host, Esteban. We got Ash over here on my left, your right, and
on the ones and twos.
The what?
The ones and twos.
The ones and twos. There you go. And another big announcement. We want to go ahead and introduce someone new. We've got Mighty Moseby that's joining the crew down here at the bottom.
Good evening.
Yeah, she's joining the crew. She's joining the Comix crew. Moving forward, she is our newest member, our newest host. So you're going to be seeing her a lot on here. So
get used to it.
Yeah, get used to it. So what we're going to go ahead and do is what we typically do always. And I'm going to go ahead and throw it over to Ash. Ash, what topics are we talking about today, man?
Today, we're going to be talking about scientists revive 48,500-year-old zombie virus.
Nice.
Michael B. Jordan used anime as inspiration for Creed 3. And eyeing Amazon to start a Creed universe, which is kind of Rocky verse, but maybe they'll bring in something.
Maybe.
Well, the part 3 is part of, because it's more his story and not like Rocky's.
But there's drama behind that,
yeah.
And we'll get into that.
I mean, how can you? Never mind. I'll save it.
We'll get there. Jake Gyllenhaal got ripped for Roadhouse and the remake of the UFC movie, or it has to do with the UFC thing that we have been saw last week.
Right.
Did you say Roadhouse or Roadhouse?
Roadhouse. Patrick Swayze.
Patrick Swayze Roadhouse, yeah.
Got it.
Seth Rogen TMNT trailer drops. I saw that. John Bernthal officially coming back as Punisher. Yes. No Foggy or Karen Page.
No Karen? Yes. Sorry.
Ultron rumored to return in Armored Wars. Batman Crusader picked up by Amazon Prime. And Bob Iger reduces cost on Marvel, Disney, and Star Wars. We'll also be
obviously.
Well, we always have something to kind of anchor us. It was Mandalorian, it was Walking Dead, it was I can't think of it. I think it was Marvel Girl, and now for our current anchors are Last of Us and Mandalorian. We're a week behind, so we won't spoil anything, but we will be caught up by next week. Don't think we're going to talk about it, but just in case, Jenna Ortega is in talks to do Beetlejuice 2. So other than that, we'll get to each. Yes, but in case we don't talk about it, at least we set it up.
No, that's twice you said the name. So you say it a third time, it's going to happen.
She's going to come out. Come on. You know the rules.
She's a little young. She's a little young for me, but I mean,
why did you set us up for failure, bro?
Jenna Ortega. Gotta go.
All right, awesome. Thank you very much, sir. So, how's you guys been? It's been a week, hasn't it? It's Thursday. It's been a week, and since it's been a week, and we are getting close to Friday. Speaking of
Friday,
we are bringing back Cocktails and Comics. So today I have.
I wanted to say cock.
I did. Today we have a beautiful can of pineapple vanilla double hazy IPA from.
Okay, wait. What?
Yeah.
Go back.
Slash cauliflower slash pumpkin spice.
I got real bougie. I got real bougie.
Like what?
Let's see. Aki berry. What?
Acai bowl. With elderberry. No.
Oh no.
Isn't that what they sent the fucking hobbits with the little fucking leaves or whatever they ate? The fucking bread.
Probably.
Sure.
That and a can of that. I think that's what they got.
So this is coming from Brewery X. Okay. It is their series. It is their signature series, volume 5. Okay. It is I'll say it again, pineapple vanilla, double hazy IPA. 8.5.
Like they just melted a popsicle into a beer. Like, what are we talking about?
That does sound kind of bomb, though. Now that you said it like that.
Let's check it out.
Oh, I was expecting a bigger, I got excited.
Moseby, you're gonna fit in perfect.
Okay. It is smooth. I like it. It's not.
Well, it's a fucking Capri Sun. Of course it tastes smooth.
Esteban, that's not good. Look at all.
Like right now, like the sponsors were like,
Trying to get sponsorship, Moseby. Shut it.
Just kidding. We love it.
It's delicious. Vanilla and pineapple. I mean, yum.
How could you go wrong?
You know what the best part about this? The best part about
that you found that can somewhere.
The best part about us moving on to another network and stuff like that is that they still want us to be ourselves. So yeah. I love this. This is awesome. Yes. So I will say I was a little bit hesitant on it only because it's a double hazy. Because I know double hazy IPAs are really, really like hoppy, and it's like a real like gut punch to the.
Often, yes, most often.
So you can't really taste the pineapple. I'll tell you that. You can taste the vanilla.
Is that your taste buds though, or is it?
I'm like, pineapple's usually a strong flavor.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Is it pineapple kind of like a pickleback where you don't really taste the whatever because of the way they slip it in? That's how. Hey-o.
Now see.
No, but isn't it like something where like you don't taste? You have to taste pineapple. What's the
I can't really taste the pineapple.
Does it taste like Cactus Cooler?
No, it does not taste like Cactus Cooler.
Okay, good. What?
But I will say, if they did not use fresh pineapple, like pineapple chunks to like puree and stuff like that, it's pineapple juice that they used. I get a subtle aftertaste of like out of the can pineapple juice.
Oh no.
You know?
Dude,
so
come on, Bob, squeeze the can.
Went to Trader Joe's today. What else did you get?
If that was one of those drinks where it tasted like Cactus Cooler and you didn't even know, like, oh, fuck, I only had 3 of these and I'm already like, you know what I mean? That would taste amazing.
Well, and that's the thing is that we'll find out because this is 8.3 alcohol by volume. So
we'll see you later.
Bye. Couple of those and you're good to go.
See, I was debating between this one or there was another one that I picked up. I think I'm going to save the other one for the next time that I'm doing the drink. Now I kind of wish I went with the other one because
I mean, unless you want a restraining order, I think you should stick to one.
Wow.
You don't know.
Anyway, you weren't there. You weren't there. You don't know my life.
I have not even signed on to Twitch to find out.
Find out. So
find out next week. Yeah.
This is from Brewery X. So it's not bad.
How do you not say Brand X?
Joker Brewery X.
Yeah.
Not a Simpsons reference. It's got to be a Simpsons reference to when Homer was making beer as Mr. X. I'll get you, Mr. X. No, you won't.
Yes, I will. You won't.
Yeah.
So yeah, Brewery X. Apparently, Brewery X. It is canned and brewed in Anaheim, so not that far from us. But I think this is like official brewery of the Anaheim Ducks because when I went to the liquor store to pick this up, there was a lot of Brewery X cans with the Mighty Ducks logo on it. There are like different ones on there, so I'm just kind of like, okay, cool. Disney gets.
How old is that can, bro? Did you get that from Christmas of '96 or like what's going on?
He went to a liquor store and found a Mighty Ducks themed beer.
He found like a little feather duster and like, hey, Grandpa, is this still good? Like, I don't know, fuck it, yeah, go take it.
Take it.
I cannot remember the last time somebody mentioned the Ducks to me. Shout out to Anaheim and the Ducks. What?
You know what? On that note, cheers.
We should go to a Kings game this year, though. Comix goes to the King. Comix goes Kings. I'm in.
But should we though?
How dare you?
It's cold in there. It's cold in there.
So I downed it, and it's not bad.
Down to the 8%.
Yeah, it's gone.
Shit. Well, go ahead, Esteban.
It's gone. It's gone.
As I used to say when I used to get drunk at bars, we are no longer responsible for what happens at the end of the show.
You are not. So, moving on. I think we're kind of done with pandemic shit. You know, being back just a little bit.
I do think the pandemic. I think the effects of pandemic are still out there.
No, yeah, the pandemic's not done with us. We told it we're good, but it's not done with us.
But the mere fact that scientists are fucking around with a 48,000-year-old zombie virus, like what the fuck?
I know Umbrella Corps when I hear it. Nice try, guys.
You know what I mean? It's like there's that, and then there's this sudden rise in AI that we're seeing, where like the AI is starting to create photos and stuff like that, and it's just like Skynet, Umbrella, probably the same company.
iRobot. Name another movie. Go for it. Skynet, Umbrella,
as a fat guy, going into McDonald's and ordering on a screen and then it being brought up to you or whatever, I was already like, bro, you're like, come on. You guys can't even have... It
started with the self-checkouts. We just didn't notice it until it was too late. They're trying to Wall-E us. This is Wall-E, y'all. They're trying to Wall-E us.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Oh, no.
I mean, granted, there's that, and then the girl that got the fucking chair thrown over at Waffle House. There's a balance that we could find. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't.
That is a balance. That definitely is a balance. I mean, but here's the thing, like, realistically, if this zombie virus is a thing, which I hope it's not.
All right, let's gauge this. Esteban.
Yo.
Zombie virus. Oh fuck, we fucked up. Which means like corporations kind of fucking generated it to kill the population. What do you give each of us? Like a year, 3 weeks, 10 days? If you look at me and Moseby and yourself, what would you give? What would your rating be? How long would we
but before you decide, please know that I have seen every season of Alone. Well,
you say Home Alone?
Season. Alone. Have you seen Alone? Do you know the skills you have to survive that? I know the skills.
I've been single for 2 years. I've lived alone.
Oh, okay. Wait. Hold on.
That's also a pun, but you know what I meant.
You know, can you start a fire starter? Because I know in theory how to start one. I bet you don't.
I got like 4 lighters. I'm good.
What happens when those run out, Ash?
He'll find a way.
I am a social person, so I would find somebody that knows how to do that.
You would find the worst people, probably run into like a camp of cannibals and just be like, hey, I'll give you my fucking pinky finger.
Hey, what's this? Chicken? Nope, it's not chicken. That's Billy.
Did you see him casually walking up now? Like, how's it going? I see you guys are eating. I have 4 lighters.
I got 4 lighters. If you need me to warm up your food, I can.
So, yeah. What would you gauge?
Okay, see, because I know Moseby only from
stuff like 100 years, like fucking. You know? Yeah, I understand. You're gonna be like, oh,
I know Moseby from the show. You know, so I don't know her personally, but being that she's a part of the show now, that's most likely going to end up changing because we're all going to hang out and then we'll end up partying it up and stuff like that. So that'll be fun. But the mere fact that she's seen every season of Alone does give her an edge over you, dude.
I'm not asking for an edge over. Like, there's no guy. Like, if I die, I die. Fucking, there's no.
Right.
There's there's no machismo. There's no nothing. Like, it's the person. Does that make sense? Like.
Let me give you this, okay? And this is a question to both of you.
That's how I got herpes.
Oh, wait a minute.
And that's another story for another time.
Story time.
Okay, you have your best friend, like you're 100% ride or die, okay, with you. Do you have the ability to take them out if they are bitten? Or do you wait till they turn and then take them out?
Is
that would be a conversation. That would be a conversation because I think that's a conversation I would want to have on my side. I got bit. Like it wouldn't be.
You don't get bit. No, you're not the one that gets bit. Your bestie gets bit. Okay.
I think it would be a right. I think it would be a yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, like cool. And then you're gonna fall asleep and bang because I just don't want you to
fall asleep and bang.
Yeah, we're gonna fall asleep and bang and just get it all
you
out.
said it, sir. I'm just repeating you.
I meant more
because it's
like,
one of those things. It's like it's the apocalypse. I'll never know for sure. You
exactly.
Know, why not?
Remember that episode where
he banged a zombie.
The kid said, "Yeah, I need street cred." I banged a zombie once.
Take it off the list.
From behind.
You didn't even see it coming. No pun. No pun. But I think it would be they go to sleep and don't see it coming rather than you're acknowledging it's your last night. If I do it in your sleep, you never know. You just don't wake up.
Right.
You got bit. I would make sure there's just no fucking way.
Yeah.
And then you gotta die.
Okay.
You're giving them time?
I'm giving you time to sleep. I'm not gonna be like, you got bit, bam.
As soon as I see the bite, we know what it is. Like, why linger? Why risk it? Sorry, my bestie would know what's up.
Because you said best friend. If it was like Andreas,
my bestie knows what's up.
Going out.
Listen.
Like a light.
I think Moseby would survive longer than you, dude.
That was never a
rate.
No, I know. I'm just saying. I would give Moseby a year and a half.
Okay, that's what the question was.
I'll give you. I would give Moseby about a year and a half. I would give Ash about 9 months.
9 months.
Okay, bad. Bad.
You know,
I'm gonna come take Ash.
I'd probably give myself. I'd probably give myself maybe a year, maybe. You know, I mean, realistically speaking, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, I'd last like 10 years. No, fuck no, dude. Like there would be with my fucking luck, I'd be like, it'd be like fucking. I'd probably.
You know why you would last a year?
Why?
Because my 9 months would be with you.
No, I'd probably
carry this motherfucker for 9 months.
And then I'm coming to take y'all stuff when y'all gone. Thanks.
It's not Fortnite.
It's not Fortnite.
It could be though, but it could be.
She would see us and she'd see us dead on the floor. She'd be like, I told you fuckers. And then as
you got to shoot right away over here talking about
as she's walking away, she's walking away. She's like, I've always wanted to do this. Teabag, and then just walk away. Fortnite, bitch.
You got a double time. There we go. Now we're in it. Now
coming on the Comic-Con radio, I was like, just don't get canceled, bro. Just don't get everybody canceled. And then I didn't think
we went straight to teabagging. He said, you know where we're going? Straight to it. Let's just dive in. We're just diving in. Yeah.
Hey man, that's the best part is that they like
pictures doesn't count.
She's gonna run into a whole bunch of people afterwards. So how did you survive? I teabagged these 2 zombies. It was the shit.
It was the shit. Proof. Here's the proof.
Here's the proof.
If you remember, Michonne had 2 zombie. They couldn't bite her, but like
pets. They were pets.
Yeah, pets.
Yeah. Essentially, that's what they were.
Shaun of the Dead style. Shaun of the Dead style.
Yeah. I love the fact that right now on TikTok, we've got 2 viewers that just jumped on, and they jumped on at the exact moment when I said she teabagged 2 zombies. I love it.
They did say
you guys are awesome for jumping in on that. So thank you for that.
Perfect time.
It was a perfect time. So if you want to know exactly what we were talking about, you guys are going to have to watch the replay later.
What's gross is going to be like they're not going to be able to fight.
You missed.
And now, Ken. Oh, that's so fucking
that
funny.
Was good. That was good.
It's like those stupid. You remember like when it went in like a circle and there's little fish and they. And you catch the fish.
You yelling with the fishing pole?
Yes. Yeah, it's gonna be like that.
Oh my gosh! What a reference!
What's next on the notes, dude?
Next up, we have Michael B. Jordan used anime as inspiration for Creed 3.
Easy, Moseby. Easy,
Oh
Moseby.
my goodness. Don't get me excited now.
Oh, she's gonna, yeah.
Did you see Creed
For
3?
anime, not for Michael B. Jordan. Be serious.
For anime,
I mean,
not for
I saw several posts where people were trying to figure out exactly which anime Jonathan Majors was talking about, because he's like, the people in the main characters have this epic build, and then it releases, and then it comes back, and everyone's like, he's got to be talking about Naruto and Sasuke. He's got to be talking about them. And I'm like, the one anime I didn't watch, so I wouldn't know.
Well, that's the thing, is that there's a couple screenshots that I saw online. Okay, have you seen the movie?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
I was waiting for a couple friends to see it first to give me the low.
Oh, okay. Well, there's a couple of scenes, and they're all over the internet. So there's one scene where you see Michael B. Jordan get punched in the gut, and then you see the sweat just bounce off his back.
Yeah.
You know, and then there's another one where both Jonathan Majors and Michael B. Jordan punch each other at the same time. So, and then they show different like animes, and then but the one anime that they showed was Dragon Ball Z. That's the one that they showed. You know, it was Goku versus Vegeta. It was one of those. So, and that's the thing, is that when Michael B. Jordan was interviewed, I think by Nerdist, they asked him like, what was your inspiration? He goes, dude, like anime, like Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, Hunter x Hunter, you know, like all those animes, they were direct inspirations for these fight scenes, because anime does fight scenes fucking right, you know, like that's what it is.
Shonen Jump. Nobody touches a good shonen, for real.
Yeah, you know, so it's the back and forth, and like it's the build up and then the knockdown and then the build up again and then the knockdown, you know. So it's that. So a lot of those scenes in Creed 3 are direct representations of Michael B. Jordan's love for anime. So, which I think is super exciting, because like Luis and you, Moseby, are really into anime. Like I'm occasionally watch anime. Like I'll occasionally watch, you know, some anime and stuff like that. The one thing I'm excited for is One Piece, the live action one, to show up on Netflix. So I'm kind of stoked for that, because I saw the One Piece, you know, the anime. So I'm kind of like, you know, on the fence, but kind of like, I don't know, you know what I mean?
Oh, it's tempting, but Netflix's track record is abysmal.
Oh, they killed Cowboy Bebop.
I'm so terrified that they're going to take one of the greatest animes of all time and Netflix it up.
Yeah, because
we're gonna end up with that Full Metal, and that was
the Full Metal Alchemist one. Yeah,
so bad. Sorry.
Yeah. So I think that's really cool, because you can shows his range of directing and his range of acting. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of that. And then,
I mean, you're getting director credits at such a fucking young age that, like,
absolutely.
Even should you, I'm too busy, or I don't want to get into Wolverine physique. Like, once you have your director credits, you can do everything. Like, you can
absolutely. That's retiring money. That's retirement money when you start directing. That's for sure.
Yeah. And you got an excellent point.
The show Friends, like David Schwimmer does an episode, like you just get your fucking hours in, and then all of a sudden you're doing fucking World War Z 2, or you're just doing whatever. Like, there's a lot of fucking directors that are like, oh shit, like Fred Savage is a director. Like, what the fuck? But like,
right?
Yeah, like amazing. So yeah, absolutely. Get your credits and shit in, because that's fucking, you're set.
Yeah, dude.
Of all directors, Fred Savage is a director. So many directors.
You went old school with that.
Absolutely. There's a like, if you look at The Office, even there's some that like some directed just to get hours in, and get into the Directors Guild and all that little stuff that just amazing, man.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Didn't loss of a fucking name right now. Didn't Jim do
John Krasinski?
Thank you, Jim.
You're welcome.
It is John.
Krasinski.
Totally John. Definitely John.
Jimmy John. It is the sausage guy. Didn't John do? Didn't he do? Don't sleep. Help me.
Quiet Place.
Quiet Place. Didn't he do that?
Don't sleep.
He said don't sleep.
No, I thought it was the one where he's blind, but I got him all mixed up.
Don't breathe.
You know
It's okay, Ash. It's all right.
But yes, I'm not a big horror fan. And so I get them all mixed up. But absolutely, get your fucking. He can fucking do whatever he wants after this. Like, just build your fucking shit up.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And the mere fact that he's already looking to start a Creed universe or a Rocky universe with Amazon, whether it's TV or film, you know, it's gonna be something that's gonna end up taking off, especially with the type of following that he has. If it's gonna be something like that, I mean, depending on where it's gonna go, we can see which way. I mean, again, I haven't seen Creed 3. I don't know how it ends. Just to kind of see where, you know, he goes in his career.
Yeah.
There's no, well, if you guys don't know, Sylvester Stallone's not in the third one. But yeah, because there's a lot of
would help to start the Creed verse rather than the Rocky verse.
Exactly. Right. It's a shifting away from the already established universe.
Right. But the reason why is because there's a lot of drama behind it. He actually no longer owns the rights to Rocky. So because he doesn't own the rights to Rocky anymore, they're not allowed to use any film that is being directly influenced from Rocky being Creed, Apollo Creed and stuff like that. Can't use Rocky anymore because they no longer have the rights. The rights are owned by, I forget the name of the producer. And right now that producer and Sylvester Stallone, they don't get along. They don't like each other.
Right. So don't make money because we're not talking.
We're not friends. You can't have any more fun.
Dumb.
Exactly.
Dumb.
Take your ball, go home.
Just like Sony, bro. Tom Holland, you get Tom Holland, whatever the fuck you want, just make us fucking money. Just shut the fuck up and make your fucking money.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking the 8 things that came out went straight to fucking DVD because you can't figure out what fucking works.
Right.
Like, careful now.
Like, that I can't stand that stuff. Like, you bought something 11 years ago and it just doesn't fucking
collecting.
You don't know what to do.
Right.
You know you want to be on Marvel level, but you don't know what to do. And there's Marvel that's already like, we will take care of you. Just fucking let us do what we need to do.
Right.
You just need to shut the fuck up and get your fucking paycheck. That's all you have to fucking do.
Okay, so if Ash disappears after tonight, we'll know who did it.
I'm sorry, bro. Zendaya?
Zendaya, bro, not Zendaya.
Is that the
Zendaya?
Zendaya.
Is that the what?
The Rams kicker. Zendaya's. The Ram kicker. No, the Rams kicker is Zendaya, right?
Take a nap. Come on. Let's focus.
There's somebody on. Okay. I've been to a restaurant called Zendaya's.
I gotta.
What sucks is you guys won't move on, and you're just letting me just like. I gotta see something.
We got him in our site. Let's go to
the Amazon comment.
Jake Gyllenhaal gets ripped for Roadhouse, which I saw, and they kept saying we're not going to see the movie because we know the ending because they showed Jake Gyllenhaal win in the UFC. So I didn't understand it because I didn't know if it was like a real legit whatever thing. Or,
So I get confused with Roadhouse and Over the Top. Okay. So those 2 films are like a big blur in my mind. I know one of them is a arm wrestling movie.
Yes.
Over the Top.
Yeah. And
Stallone.
And,
yeah. Flip the hat. You gotta flip the hat. Yeah.
With the backwards trucker hat. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Roadhouse, Patrick Swayze's a bouncer at a bar, right?
Correct. Roundhouse kicking the shit out of everybody. Roadhouse.
Okay. All right. there was a rumor
Owning
before.
doctors all over.
There's that too. There was a rumor that wasn't Ronda Rousey supposed to be in the remake of Roadhouse?
Oh, fuck. That was so 2 years ago. But yeah.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, she was.
Ronda Rousey even exists. Wow.
Yeah.
She's a wrestler now, right?
She is a wrestler, but honestly, Ash, how is she? No.
She's very good.
But
no, she's very good. She's very good. I think she thought once your name gets you here, like Brock Lesnar wasn't Brock Lesnar until he was having fun and he was fucking killing people for fun.
Right.
He wasn't killing people because I'm fucking Brock Lesnar. He was like killing people with a fucking man bun. And now it's funny. And like now he's like he just runs up and just he's having fun with it and like all right, where you're gonna lose, but like he's having fun with it, and
you can tell he's
hasn't gotten there yet. Like she hasn't gotten where like we're gonna have fun yet.
Right.
She's still like
she's still taking it serious. She still thinks. Never mind. Let me not say it out loud.
She still thinks she's the queen of UFC. Got it.
Oh, once you saw that kick and her fucking weird, I was like,
hey, it's all right. It's all right because there's a new champion. Her name's Alexa Grasso. Fucking woo.
Ooh. Okay, well, go ahead, Alexa.
Amazing fighter. Amazing.
Esteban, when we used to do our picks, what did I judge?
Oh, okay. So get this. Story time. So in one of our early iterations of the podcast, we would get together and would like watch the UFC fights. We'd watch
we do predictions,
the wrestling pay-per-views and stuff like that. And what we would do is we would go ahead and pick the card. You know, everybody on the hosts would pick the card, like who would win and stuff like that. Yeah. So we would pick the winners live, or not live, but on the show, you know, and then we would go live, or we would do a show after, kind of showing who won and who lost or whatever. And then the loser would have to take a shot or whatever, or we play King's Cup or something.
Classic.
Ash said that the way he makes decisions on his UFC fighters is by their abs. The more cut they are, they're going to win. The less cut that they are, they're going to lose. See, and then just by me saying that, someone dropped off of our TikTok.
That motherfucker. Yes.
You deserve.
I did do that because I thought it was cardio. I thought it was whatever, but clearly, like, fucking who wins at Buffalo Wild Wings? The big fat guy knocks out the other. That's what happens.
Yeah. So there's that.
Welcome to reality. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, UFC is one of those weird sports where you can be in shape and win, and in shape and still suck. And so it's like, wait a minute.
Exactly. If you remember the old school UFC before it got into bantamweight, featherweight, and all that stuff, it was Gigantor versus fucking Royce Gracie. Like, you know, like, and that motherfucker won. Half of Royce Gracie's wins were like, you're not supposed to win, but you win by fucking tapping out fucking Butterbean. You know what I mean? Like, fucking A.
Absolutely.
I came in at the Rampage era. I was all about that. Rampage, and what was the other guy's name? Chuck Liddell. There we go. Chuck Liddell. I was like, I'll get there.
Chuck Liddell,
Iceman. There we go.
Yeah, that was the height of UFC. So yeah, that's when
GSP, yeah, classic. Yeah, that was my era. Good time.
So, but yeah, this going back to Jake Gyllenhaal in this Roadhouse movie is supposed to be a reboot.
Jeffrey 456 wants to know if Brock were to go to Japan, would Brock take over all of Japan if he were to go to
Absolutely
Japan?
not. Absolutely not.
I don't think so. I think the Japan wrestling is a completely different beast.
Yeah.
A completely different beast.
But he has wrestled there.
Yeah. but people like Kenny Omega,
Brock
AJ
Lesnar.
Styles, and stuff like that were in the Japan circuit, Chris Jericho, that were in the Japan circuit for a while, and then coming to the US and wrestling, with WWE and AEW and Impact and stuff like that. It's a completely different beast. It's not as hardcore as it is over in Japan. How do you think Mick Foley lost his ear?
Like they play for keeps over there.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't think Brock would dominate in the Japan circuit at all.
I think they're bringing that up because Brock. This might be Brock's last year in WWE because Vince.
Oh, really? Because Vince is.
Vince is on his way out.
Yeah.
Get them dinosaurs out of here. They've been doing it a long time. Give some of these young newbies with all the chaotic hair.
I don't like the way you're saying that. I don't like Vince. I'm just saying the dinosaur thing. I can still kick it.
Come on. The Attitude Era, the Raw era, we'll never get that gold again. We'll never get that again.
Oh my
what
God.
Time to be alive.
Moseby's gonna fit in great. All
No,
right.
not at all. I don't think we'll ever get an Attitude Era again. I don't. I honestly don't.
You definitely won't.
I think
people are offended over. I saw a video where this lady went to a Mexican restaurant and was offended that there was a novella on TV and said that's against Americans. There's no way we will ever get an Attitude Era. I gave birth to a hand.
Sacco.
WWE
Mr. Sacco.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we might get Mr. Sacco.
Billy Gunn was telling people to kiss his ass. Like,
yes. But do you get what I'm saying though? Like we won't get a. I'm afraid to. We're too afraid to offend people now that it's gotten to a different, especially because it's a public company now. So
the closest that we're going to get to an Attitude Era is AEW when AEW first started.
Yeah,
they bleed every day now though.
Yeah.
So they just don't have story and they can't do anything. Again, giving birth to a hand. They had fucking Vince saying the N-word. It's just never going to happen again.
Remember when Vince said the N-word? Oh, man, we really let that slide. We laughed.
It still comes up. And they even had Booker T say, what? Like, it was like, that's how we're going to accept it. Booker T was there. Like,
he didn't correct him at all.
To be fair, Vince McMahon was wearing a do-rag. I mean, clearly. Come on. Your Honor, and I think Vince McMahon was wearing a do-rag. Case dismissed.
We had to let it slide.
But that's the thing is that, like you were saying, Ash, AEW doesn't have the writing. It doesn't have this. It doesn't have that. But what they do have is we'll fucking show blood all day long. We'll bleed all over the canvas.
They do not mind.
They have amazing wrestling. There's just no reason. There's no novella behind it. There's no fucking you bone my chick and now we're gonna fight.
Where's the drama? Where's the rivalries?
It's just like,
where's corporate?
The closest thing that we got to a rivalry was the real life drama between C Punk and the Young Bucks.
Stop. CM Punk need a nap. I've never seen somebody so cranky for no reason.
They should have made a Snickers commercial out of him.
He's always mad about something. Like, damn.
All right, we are at 10 o'clock. Seth Rogen's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles trailer dropped.
Yeah. So I'm interested in this only because it's the same animation as Into the Spider-Verse. So, and I really dug that animation. So I really like that. Yeah, I really like that. I like the fact that they hired the voice actors for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are actual teenagers.
Yes.
I was going to say it's pretty young. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that was awesome that they ended up doing that.
There's a video of the trailer where they show Michelangelo and the kid that's talking, and they show Leonardo and the kid that's talking. Yeah. And it was like, that associates me to the characters so fucking much more. Like when you watch part one and it's Corey Feldman, like, even though it's Donatello, like, and you're fucking Michelangelo, like, it just endears you to the character because it's like, you hear Corey Feldman, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but it was like, when I watched it, I was like, oh, you're going for the comic book thing. And it made me think of it may not work because that other one went so comic booky that it was like it didn't work.
Right.
So it's cool that the Ninja Turtles are brand new actors, and then like Shredder is this guy, and these other guys are the fucking Post Malone's in it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just everybody else is that. That way it could be that way it could be like wherever it goes, like Mariah Carey could be blah blah blah. Like, right. You know what I mean?
Bro, but I think
it's better.
Can Post Malone act? Can he act at all?
That's what I said about Bad Bunny. Then I saw Bullet Train.
What was the one?
He's good.
Oh, wait. Red Notice. Remember when Ryan? No, who say Ryan Felipe? Ryan? No.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan
Gosling.
Right. There's a lot of Ryans out there. I just named 4. But anyway, remember there was a fucking a jail fight that had to happen amongst them. All right, fuck you. It's you guys. It's just me against the world. I understand, but you come on. Don't make me the Zach of the show.
With The Rock?
You know what I'm talking about.
And Gal Gadot?
Yep.
I don't know what movie you're talking about.
Gal Gadot and Red Notice. There was the Post Malone fights somebody in Red Notice.
You're right.
Yes.
In the prison. You're right. He was in the prison with them. That's right. Playing a little prison flunky kind of guy. You're right. You're right.
Yes.
There it is.
He was in the trailer so that everybody would watch it.
No, I'm pretty sure nobody watched it for Post Malone. I can almost guarantee you it was not Post Malone.
Have you seen Bullet Train?
Yes.
Have you seen Bullet Train?
Yeah.
I have.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I love that movie. We're going off topic.
Here we go.
Coming right back.
Here we go.
Pulling it back in. Reign of Censor. Come on, host.
Let him rant.
I fucking love Bullet Train. I fucking love it. I'm all about it. It is very much Quentin Tarantino meets fucking Michael Bay. Like, it has all these like
Smoking Aces on a Train. Is that what you're talking about? Exactly. Smoking Aces on a Train.
I was in Smoking Aces, but the one part I had a problem with.
Here we go.
That it's a slick dolphin, and the motherfucker is on the back of the sleekest train you've ever seen in your life, like a dolphin's asshole, and he's standing, making his way, and it's going 300 miles an hour, and there's nothing for him to stand on. It's just like that's the only fucking problem I had. But other than that should make me laugh.
That was the only one. That was the only one, huh?
The only thing I had a problem with, because the acting was amazing, and then I do respect, as a hitman, nothing's fucking personal. Like, if I take you out, if none of this is
you're a hitman,
it's all of our on this movie.
You got that right, Moseby?
I heard it. Mm-hmm.
We're just like, as a hitman.
As a hitman, it's in 4K right now, my friend. What you trying to say?
I gotta go.
Bro.
It was awesome because nobody was, it was impersonal. Like, even when certain people die, it wasn't like it was even tell that guy goodbye, as opposed to like, you killed me, motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean? It was fucking cool. It was fucking so good. It was so good. The only problem I had was somebody standing on the back of a fucking subway going 300 miles an hour,
and then punches through glass with their bare
nothing to hang on to.
And then, with their human fists, their regular strength fists, straight through the glass.
This can go 300 miles an hour, but a fist to the glass, like, imagine the selling point. All right, cool. So this is about about $30 million, but as long as nobody punches the glass right here, you're good.
We're good.
But we're good, right? Like what? How could a human hand touch the glass at 300 miles an hour? Exactly. So let's do this.
Could even form a fist.
This train? No one's gonna hang on this train.
No one's gonna hang on, guys. That's not how science works. That's not how science works.
We're good. but he's gonna be our new fucking Kraven the Hunter, and I'm all about it.
I was gonna say, but it's Aaron Johnson, so he can do no wrong.
Oh,
He's
awesome.
He's so fine.
That movie with him and his brother really made it was like Vincent and Jules. Like, we're brothers, but we're gonna argue over fucking everything.
Right.
They had great chemistry.
Exactly.
Great chemistry.
It was fucking brilliant. Like,
yeah.
You're dead, I'm gonna kill everybody. You're dead, I'm gonna kill everybody. Like,
it was good. Yeah.
Fucking so
I mean,
good.
I enjoyed it enough for what it was, which was smoking aces on a train.
You know what I forgot? What I just realized? Chris Pine's in Smoking Aces.
He is.
He is playing that nasty redneck, right?
Yeah.
Who would imagine he could clean up the way he did?
Shit, right?
Right? Like, surprising.
That is Steve Trevor.
That is Steve Trevor.
Good. Yeah.
How far he's come. How far he's come from those Princess Diary days.
Good save. Good save.
Good save. Ash, what else we got?
She cleaned it up at the end. John Bernthal officially back as Punisher.
Victory dance. No,
now,
just me? Okay. How should be enough for all of us?
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Different. We should wait for them to come back to discuss it.
No, we need to remind the viewers about this, okay? We need to remind them.
We got one more episode.
Yeah, that's why. We'll remind them. We'll remind them here.
Okay.
The next episode, we'll bring it up while everybody's on the show, okay?
Yeah.
Because I don't think Moseby's aware of this bet that Luis and you made, okay?
Uh-oh.
Nope. So we said Andreas, and I said I will do whatever the loser has to do.
Which I don't know why you did that, but whatever.
Because I'm fucking stupid.
Because I'm Batman.
I'm on. What's the bet? What's the bet?
Because I'm gonna last 9 months in a zombie apocalypse. It's
there you go.
Circle.
So Andres and Luis made a bet between each other, and when there was first rumors about bringing back Charlie Cox as Daredevil and possibly reviving the MC or the Netflix Marvel series to the MCU, Luis was very adamant, like, no, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. They're going to end up rebooting. They're going to recast. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. Andres stuck by his guns and he says, nope. He goes, I will put money, or I will bet you that they will bring back Charlie Cox. They will bring back Willem Dafoe, or not Willem Dafoe. I'm sorry. Vincent D'Onofrio. They will bring John Barenthal. And even Andres said, for shits and giggles, they'll bring back Foggy and Karen too.
Yeah.
Okay. And he goes,
he still fucking won. It's the shits and giggles.
The shits and giggles. The shits and giggles is where it gets tricky.
Technically won.
Yeah. Yes. So technically he won because Luis was like, nope, they're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. It's not possible. They're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. They're adamant about rebooting. They're adamant. And Andres was like, nope, they're going to do it. They're going to fucking do it. They're going to bring back Charlie Cox, Vincent D'Onofrio, and John Barenthal. No. And then what happened? Vincent D'Onofrio shows up in Hawkeye first.
Yep.
Okay. Then we get Charlie Cox. We get Charlie Cox showing up in Spider-Man No Way Home, then showing up in She-Hulk.
Yes, that is correct. And he had the outfit in She-Hulk.
Ooh, that yellow and red outfit.
That classic mustard and ketchup. That classic.
Loved it. And
also, I know this was a win because it was a guy doing the Walk of Shame and not.
Okay, hilarious.
Usually that was the best.
Which makes it even funnier because that's not what we're used to seeing.
It doesn't matter.
Et cetera. But like, and Charlie Cox making it fucking even funnier. Exactly.
The lady walking by, good morning.
Yeah.
It just
in full fucking Daredevil. Like,
no shoes, no socks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No stems, no seeds.
Primo. And then we get news this week that John Barenthal will be reprising his role in Daredevil.
Of course.
So
unfortunately,
no, fucking
unfortunately,
one. The shits and giggles.
Unfortunately, the shits and giggles part of Andres's bet didn't come true because Deborah Ann Wall, excuse me, and I forget his name, but the character that the guy that played Foggy Nelson. They are most likely not reprising their roles, but I feel that at the very least bring back Foggy, because I feel that Charlie Cox. I feel that Matt Murdock and Foggy had very good chemistry
Wait, they might not be coming back because the story doesn't allow that to come back. If Daredevil is where Punisher is, they're not back for that.
No,
but
they're doing separate things by that point.
If there's somebody casted as Foggy, that's when you lose.
Right. But here's the thing.
Change him. Yeah.
How can you have Murdoch practicing law without Foggy Nelson?
How the fuck did he show up in Spider-Man?
Or Spider-Man. He was working. He was still working. And
sometimes it's the announcement and then the outrage of Karen and Foggy aren't back. And then you find out, okay, well, we'll figure it out in the next one.
Nobody wants Karen back. I took a vote. I promise you. Nobody
All
wants
right.
her
Did
back.
you watch True Blood and you just hate her, or what's happening?
She's just, Karen's character is the worst. And for the record, no, I did not waste my brain cells on True Blood. I read the books like a normal, semi-horny
like
American
a
woman.
Not normal.
Like a normal,
all right.
Sometimes horny American woman. I read the books.
The books were more detailed.
The books had, okay, the book, anyway. But no, I'm just not a fan of that character she played. She was so annoying, forcing her way into every situation that nobody asked her to be in. That whole spiel between her and Frank, and I'm going to get you back to wanting to love life. Like, fuck off. Like, who are you?
She wanted to bone Frank, huh?
Like, hard, dude.
I
forgot about that.
Not a fan. Not a fan.
It was really annoying, right? It was in the first season?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Punisher first shows up.
Yeah. Wow. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
They it felt like they shoehorned her in the same way they shoehorned in Rosario Dawson as some kind of off-brand night nurse. Like, what? All of a sudden Claire can fight. Like, come on. Like, what are we doing? It's like, I can't watch this.
I forgot about her too.
Well, put a lightsaber in her hand. Different story.
Maybe. I do love me some Ahsoka, so yeah. I mean, and I'm a fan of Rosario Dawson. Don't get me wrong. But Claire fighting.
I'm liking everything that's happening right now. That's amazing. Because there's not a like girls hot, girl but it's a very fucking universal thing. I like it. Next thing?
Yeah.
Ultron's rumored to return for Armored Wars.
I dislike this.
Star Wars?
I dislike this very much.
AKA Stark Wars, but there'll be no Stark. So.
I kind of fucking feel like it's.
I feel it's lazy writing.
James Spader is fucking amazing.
Somebody hit him.
He fucking will do it.
Again, Esteban.
It's lazy writing. It's lazy writing.
If we do this, if we do hit James Spader as Ultron, and we have kept RDJ as a secret, it's gonna be fucking awesome, bro.
We can't work. Every other week they're dropping an article saying RDJ is coming back. Just kidding, he's never coming back. Just kidding, He might come back. He's never coming back. They're gonna Ralph Boner us again, guys. It's gonna be another Ralph Boner. It's gonna be multiverse Tom Cruise Iron Man. Watch.
I feel like Secret Wars is gonna be something that RDJ said and may not be Iron Man in Ironheart's helmet, but it's gonna be. Do you remember when they did the Civil War, and it was like they're watching it, and all of a sudden this is what's happening, and blah 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 blah, and some people took it like we need to fight, and some people are like we need to number people, like. I could see them doing something with RDJ, like, because somehow Samuel Jackson's back. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be, there's gonna be either a flashback or there's gonna be some kind of something where it's
gonna be a scroll.
Yes, he's gonna come back as, even if he comes back in Ironheart's helmet, it's gonna be when Ironheart's part of New Avengers. It's not gonna be like all. There's gonna be some kind of weird upgrade.
No, yeah, absolutely. And but here's the thing. Armor Wars.
Or you're gonna have sandwich. I'm allergic to ham, and it's gonna be like some kind of weird upgrade. Don't mind me. I'm doing this. Blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be some kind of a weird something, and it's gonna be like you thought, but here it is.
They'll cut
and all I
the
do
check
is lend my voice to get
$5 million for 15 minutes of Robert Downey Jr.'s time.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Exactly.
For $42 million, you can get one RDJC.
Yeah, there you go. But here's the thing.
Why it's worth it? Because we would all be like,
my emotions.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Esteban.
This is the thing about Armor Wars, that I feel it's extremely lazy writing. I think we covered Age of Ultron, and I think that Vision took care of it. You know,
it's kind of done. Yep.
It's lazy writing. I think that what they should run with is Justin Hammer coming back, and because now Tony Stark's out of the picture, he tries to capitalize and then start stealing Stark tech to make it Hammer tech, because there's no more AIM, because we've got Killian's dead from Iron Man 3, you know, so there's no more AIM, you know, so what's left? It's Hammer Industries is what's left. So Justin Hammer seems to be the most feasible villain, you know, and I feel that Sam Rockwell would pull it off really well, because I think he did an excellent job in Iron Man 2. But I think they should have developed his character a little bit more, because you see the animosity and the jealousy between Justin Hammer and Tony Stark, but they didn't dive into it enough. It seems like two schoolyard classmates just bickering at each other, going back and forth. Like that's all it is, you know. What I want to see why. Like, why does Justin Hammer despise or dislike Tony Stark so much? And now that since he's out of the picture, you know, how is he going to go ahead and capitalize on that? That's what I want to know. I want to see that, you know.
And that makes sense anyway. That makes sense with the storyline, since Justin Hammer was one of the main suspects of the people who stole Stark's tech and copied it. So it's like, it wouldn't be unreasonable. And they were clearly battling it out for who had the more superior tech in Iron Man 2. You just literally could pick up from there after the blip and Tony's died, and now Justin Hammer comes up like, it's my time, you know? And that would be as simple as that.
There you go.
It's also a good out if RDJ doesn't want to do it. You do get him being in Ironheart. You know what I mean? Like the sacrifice could have changed him to become
right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Money wise, you're all set.
Yeah. It's just like, boom, there's the storyline. Marvel, hey, give us a call. We can go ahead and write the script for you for Armor Wars. You know, six episodes. 6 episodes. We can put 6 episodes together. You know,
definitely.
Come on.
I hammer that out for sure. And like, what am I like? Does anybody really want to watch a movie that's led by War Machine? Like, be for real. Do we really want to see War Machine leading a film?
Oh,
come on now. Remember
this has been a fight from the very beginning.
Moseby, you gotta draw your lines. You gotta draw a line here, okay? All right.
Who is
the better War Machine?
Who is the better roadie?
Oh, the better roadie.
Terrence Howard or Don Cheadle?
I'm not gonna lie, I was very much the Terrence Howard fan. I was really looking forward to him putting on the suit. I said what I said.
Do you remember when fucking Defoe puts up his hands and Platoon just let him just get? This is me going, of course it is. Of course it is. Because that's the fucking relationship. The relationship on part 1 was like, I'm gonna let you fuck up until like we are just, but I have your back. But it's your little brother. You're gonna fuck up until we have to fuck up shit. And Don Cheadle didn't have that with him because we had to whatever the fucking money thing was, but it wasn't that. It
They
was
just
like
gave him big time sidekick energy.
uh,
Big time sidekick energy. The entire time, I'm like, this. He definitely takes orders from Tony. He
that
definitely
shit would
does.
have been the fucking
Give me
that was
back
Rhodey.
my roadie. I was like, come on now. That's a grown man.
And on top of that, he had fucking Empire, and Rhodey could have had his own fucking Marvel like fucking
theme song.
It just was done.
Oh,
it was just
man. They did us dirty by not giving us Terrence Howard in the suit.
Well, I mean,
can you imagine his accent in that helmet, making them little
exactly.
clicks? Come on, man.
On top of that, Civil War, they would have gave us before Marvel Girl and everybody got their episodes. Like, we're not sure if we should give you a movie or a season. Like, Terrence Howard could have made that. Like, how does he deal with somebody in the Avengers and I'm War Machine becoming War Machine, like a thing?
Yeah.
Like, and you could have ended it a whole season with like, I'm War Machine, Civil War. Like, it could have just been, that could have been your arc to becoming the next big thing. Like, when we do Avengers 4 or whatever we're going to do, and Sam's going to be the new Captain America.
Yeah.
There's a lot of generation that's going to be like, I don't have Disney Plus. I don't know what's going on.
I didn't watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Who's this guy?
Right. And it's going to be him. But there was, if you had that, there is the Winter Soldier and him just throwing the shield and passing it on to each other, becoming the owner of it. And like, it would be you, bro. And the Winter Soldier finally saying, like, between us, it would be you.
It's
like,
gotta be.
It's you.
It's got to be. But I'm still not excited because I heard Anthony Mackie say his superpower is his humanity. And I was like, well, you can't really punch people with humanity. So.
Well, I have a feeling that Anthony Mackie, depending on how Captain America New World Order does, is gonna be dependent on if he's gonna come back as Captain America. The only reason why is because Anthony Mackie, I don't know if you guys heard, did an interview. And they asked him, did you ever think that, you'd be this massive superstar? And he's like, I'm not a movie star. I'm not a superstar. Like, Captain America and the Falcon are the superstar. I'm just Anthony Mackie that plays them. He's not what we would say to the older generation, like mega movie star Robert De Niro, mega movie star Al Pacino. Now it's, Captain America and the Winter Soldier or Falcon and the Winter Soldier actor Anthony Mackie,
Yeah.
It's the character that they play has become bigger than the actor themselves.
Absolutely.
So
that's exactly it. That's how they're known now. We don't even know their real names.
Exactly. So it's just kind of, so that's why he says that, like, well, no, I'm not a mega movie star. I'm not a superstar rock star. The character is, I'm not, So, which now rings true to, or backs up what Quentin Tarantino said about superhero movies.
Yeah.
That it's like, yeah. So it's just kind of like one of those things where it's just like, they're not saying that they're horrible movies. It's just saying that they lack depth, that they lack story.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
All right. Batman Cape Crusader is picked up by Amazon Prime.
Okay,
which,
go through Amazon Prime. They pick up where we need them to.
Right.
I did see, well, once they see everybody else succeed, they gotta be like, oh.
And they need it though, because
they
haven't been able to really compete. The Lord of the Rings show was good, but they haven't been able to really throw their hat in the ring with series that people are like, get to Amazon Prime since like The Expanse.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you talking about the Lord of the Rings show?
Rings of Power?
It was really The Mandalorian and that and then I don't know if it's the lack of promotion or I didn't even know it was back. Is it even back?
Mm-mm. What?
No.
Rings of Power? Not yet.
Yeah. No? Okay. Which I was very okay. It has nothing to do with a person's gender.
Mm-hmm. Wait a minute.
I hate I'm coming in as I hate you, help me. There has been 4 years of me proving this from other characters of I hate you, help me. Jessica Jones,
Ugh.
I hate you, help me. You're a piece of shit, help me. So,
Give a second example. Give a second
the
example.
Elfin lady who the guy that's on the raft is like basically Gambit. I can't think of his fucking name, but he looks exactly like Gambit. And he's, oh god, it took a fucking weird Spaceballs move because he's secretly a prince, and I was like, oh fuck, oh this is not.
Yeah, and he's like, he's definitely Sauron, right? Like it's definitely him.
Like it got so fucking weird. It got so weird. But if he ends up Sauron because the death of her, he took it weird, or like that's the story of how we got Sauron.
Right.
Fuck yeah. Like he's only looking for her, but it gives depth to I will watch The Lord of the Rings now because it means like Sauron is him. If that's what this is supposed to be, then all right, whatever. But how did I start off on this?
Where are you going?
I have no idea.
I don't know. You got me. Oh, okay. You guys got me started.
I'm just trying to hype up Amazon for finally picking up more shows.
Yes.
And then I mentioned Rings of Power, and you just were like, "Now's my time."
Now's my time to shine. No, but going to the whole Cape Crusader, if you guys don't recall or don't remember, Batman the Cape Crusader is one of the properties that HBO Max dropped out of production. Yeah. Yeah, they dropped it out of production, and it's supposed to be done by Bruce Timm, who did the original Batman the Animated Series, and it is supposed to be and it's supposed to exactly. Yep. Yeah, it's supposed to be the original Batman comic line when he first was with the real big ears on the cowl. His gloves didn't come with gauntlets or anything, or they were just like little, wrist gloves and stuff like that. So that's what it was supposed to be based on. So Amazon Prime picked it up, which isn't a surprise. Amazon Prime usually picks up a lot of the stuff that gets canceled because they're trying to obviously build their street cred with
it's already booked for 2 seasons, so they got some faith in it.
Yeah, so there's that. So that's a huge move for them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, stepping up their catalog. Because that's what I mean. Like Amazon has shows, but nobody knows about them. Like that new League of Their Own, Rings of Power, Vox Machina, Into the Wild, not Into the Wilds, but The Wilds. They have some really good shows, but just like, who the hell is looking at Amazon Prime? It's like the 5th one when you think about it.
What's the first thing you look towards?
Huh?
The first thing you look towards is Amazon, like
you
to order stuff.
You would, right? To shop. You don't think about it for watching TV.
Yeah.
But they work so hard to try to get people to watch the shows. Like it's all over their websites. If you go grocery shopping at Whole Foods, they're like, "Do you have Amazon Prime?"
Yeah. Absolutely. What else we got, Ash?
The Bob Iger is reducing the cost of Marvel and Disney and Star Wars, which is real weird because that's
reducing the cost worse than they already have.
So bread and butter. So it's kind of like, okay, so let's give more money to fucking Lion King 2, and then
no, I think from what the article was saying is that he's reducing the cost for content because he wants to focus on quality over quantity, which makes sense on why Marvel has now pushed back.
Started.
Huh?
Then it shouldn't even started. I love fucking Beyonce. You're gonna say that I say
You'll get there. You'll get
Beyonce and I can't think of his name.
Donald Glover.
Who took over for Lion King? Beyonce and
Donald
Glover. He said it already.
And it's even more amazing because there is a sequence of when he was Simba in 2 that that's a better story than like you went from eating deer to eating grubs. Like,
where are you going with this?
How many shots have you had?
No, there's just a better story of.
No. That's not what he's referring to. He means like quality in content. So it's like, okay, instead of giving, let's say, and I know we'll get into this, instead of giving the Mandalorian $1 billion to work with for the entire season,
But we saw everything that we saw in episode 2 that you guys didn't see that I saw. Go on.
No, well, let's be honest. The first episode was the first 5 minutes of the episode necessary. Let's be honest.
Listen, that space crocodile or whatever, why would they do their special ritual to some water that they know is full of space monsters?
Well, I saw episode 2, so I'm just
really on top of that.
Just me.
All right.
No. But what I'm saying is that he wants to,
on top of
he wants to pull back on the amount of money being spent per episode.
Question there. No, there is. Why is it? Okay, why is it?
Why is the rum always gone?
Mighty Moseby, I'm gonna fucking.
You're gonna be fucking okay.
Why is it hard for him and can't do the fucking Darksaber, but somebody else is a
badass
with it?
Right.
I'll just plug my ears. Go for it.
You weren't listening to what the Armored told Din Djarin when he was first using the Darksaber.
Right. That's what I'm fucking trying to figure out. Like that, it's crazy because this person is fucking miserable and that's been everything that we ever need. On top of that, like, it should be him because that's the character that we know. She's miserable. It's really good because I'm so fucking invested in that. It's fucking Robin Hood with the Darksaber and then other people. Right.
Question. How did we get to that from Bob Iger pulling money from content?
I thought we was, come on, we like, he's so ready to talk about Mandalorian, and because I haven't seen it, he can't. So it's like,
So, okay.
You gotta wait.
So here's the thing. Bob Iger is pulling money from Star Wars, Disney, and Marvel because he wants the creators to focus on quality of content than quantity of content. So instead, another shot. Lasties, yes. So instead of what we had in Phase 4 with WandaVision, Loki, Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Moseby, this is why you're always going to be okay, because we are good.
Excellent news.
Miss Marvel, things like that. Okay,
that was really fucking good.
Show after show
if they give it a chance.
Instead of doing that, they want us to focus. They want to focus on the quality of the content. So instead of putting out,
which is really fucking good,
instead of putting out 8
a large quantity
are 30 to 40 minutes long, why not put out 13 episodes that are an hour long? or things like that, or put out less TV shows, which is what we're seeing now because they have now pushed back Echo. They have pushed back the Agatha Covenant of Chaos,
which shouldn't exist.
They've pushed back a few things, you know. I agree with the Agatha thing too.
Like why?
You know, it's just one of those things where it's just like I see what he's trying to do, and I'm thankful that Bob Iger is back. I know a lot of people don't like Bob Iger, but he wants to bring the streaming service back to what it was when it first started, which was good content or great content. Now it's just kind of like throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks at this point.
You know what? I would never. I will always hate about a corporation is the corporation will always go, all right, you got us here. We're billionaires. Okay, so how do we do this cheaper? And then you fuck over everybody. And then I don't know how this happened. Why does Chris Tucker suck?
Because I don't think it's that, dude. I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that. I think what
Rush Hour 3 sucked.
It was all right.
Now what is Tucker catching strays? What did he do?
Rush Hour 3 sucks.
I think what he's trying to do is, like, let's say you've got 10 Marvel shows that are supposed to premiere on Disney Plus. Okay.
I liked Marvel Girl. There's a lot of people that did not.
Miss Marvel.
I liked it.
He said Marvel Girl like 4 times already.
I know. But here's the thing. It's like what he's doing is, okay, we got 10 shows that we're going to go ahead and you know, put out. Bob Iger comes in and says, no, let's cut that in half. And the money that we were going to give to these 5, let's put it to these 5 so that we can make
it a fucking story and not, yes.
But that's what I'm saying. You know, so I think it's a good move. I think that it's probably the smart thing to do, being the fact that now, because Bob Iger is doing that, we now no longer have a Patty Jenkins Star Wars movie that's going to happen. We no longer have a Kevin Feige Star Wars movie that's going to happen. Those got pulled. But surprisingly, they're letting Taika Waititi still have a Star Wars
movie. Of course.
That?
So frustrating.
So
frustrating.
Bro.
Taika Waititi is just like, he's got a lane, and just let him be in that lane and do that goofy shit somewhere else.
Come on. Han Solo has relationships with everybody in the fucking
You realize Taika Waititi didn't do Solo.
No, I did. No, I did. But I do know part 3 of Thor that got us back into Thor, because part 2 everybody hated, and for some fucking weird reason. But part 3 brought us in, which brought in
second half
guy into this. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
What's the
I don't want no more Taika. I don't want any more Taika. I'm good.
Yeah.
Go back to what we do in the shadows and just leave it at that.
All right. So as the editor, can we go back to what we do in the shadows? That's not funny. Look how. Yeah. Okay.
What's going on anymore?
I honestly haven't seen What We Do in the Shadows.
You're missing out, my friend.
Am I? Okay.
The way you are missing out.
I'm gonna have to watch that one then.
Yeah.
All right. We're at 10:45.
10:46.
We also have. Don't make it a minute over. All right. We are at Last of Us and Mandalorian. We are a week behind for.
We kind of did Mandalorian.
You're the host.
No, I'm not hating on you. I think we should cut it here, you know, because being that Moseby hasn't seen The Last of Us and needs to get caught up, and as well as with Mando. So I think don't be jealous of the Beard Wizard, okay? Don't be jealous of the Beard Wizard. All right.
It's pretty nice. It is pretty nice.
Specifically, Moseby hasn't seen it. So let's just cut it.
Some of us have to go to regular work. I've not been able to watch them.
Samesies. So on that note, I want to go ahead and thank everybody that joined us on our live here on TikTok as well as Twitch. We appreciate you guys very much. Again, keep an ear out for us. We are making the move to Comic-Con Radio. And if you're listening to us on Comic-Con Radio, welcome.
Probably already on it because we're
probably. So we are making we have made the move over to Comic-Con Radio. We're super excited to be part of the network. So many exciting things that are going to come from this. Remember, we are Comix, and we are
motherfucking everywhere.
Not only that, but we are the podcasts that are burdened with glorious purpose. Do not forget that. You don't like that one? I was trying to pull from Loki.
Yeah.
I was trying to pull from Loki. But,
I dig it. That's the vibe. You have to stroke the beard when you say it.
Yeah.
We are burdened with glorious purpose.
Now you got to make that shit work.
I always make it work, baby. Come on.
Okay.
On that note, thank you guys for joining us. Good night, and we'll see you guys next episode.
I apologize. Love you.
And we're no longer live. Awesome.
Recording.